Hello, everybody. Welcome to an early evening live. Guys, mega ask on for just share up this, call everybody. This is not the usual time where we would normally come live. But of course, today we have to make an exception because people have been reaching out wanting to know certain information. So as my viewers and subscribers, I have to come to you guys and make you aware of what has happened. So, as you can see in the title here, the truth about what happened in court and why Dayton did not win until he does this. Guys, me I tell you know why. This was out in the media just now. PNP's Dayton Campbell wins defamation suit against 3 women. So make we talk about it, guys. Let me see who is here so far. Good evening, guys. Christ child, a long time in a see you. Welcome back. Yeah, man, me have to come on this early, real quick. Quick and fast. Yes, so let me see. When you see the moderator, moderator didn't even get notified. You must know. Anyway, guys, let me just tell you real quick what is going on. So this thing here now about Dayton Campbell, what the headline said, Dayton Campbell win defamation suit. May I just give you guys a quick rundown of how this started and where we are and why we are here. In 2021, I think it was, in 2021, some claims were made against Dayton Campbell to the PNP by Miss Karen Cross, as you guys know. And the claim was that Dayton Campbell was accused of some very serious allegations involving allegedly underage girls, right? It was written in a letter to the PNP's what you call it now, disciplinary body, right? I think it was like a 3-page letter or something. And that letter was written by the sole person, Miss Karen Cross. When Karen Cross wrote that letter and it became public, was going around in WhatsApp, out on social media, I saw it. And at that time, I had been speaking, on my Facebook page, speaking to people about the politics, because I have always been talking about politics on my Facebook page. Actually, I'm one of the first blogger who on social media started interviewing politicians in Jamaica so that they can speak to the people, because people have always had this thing that politicians are so detached these days from the Jamaican people. So I would talk to politicians, talk to political activists, and so on. And me and Karen talked a few times before this letter came out. So during this particular time now, Karen came on the program that I was hosting. And when the letter came out, I asked her about the letter. Did she write it? The content of the letter? Yes. And so on. And she said, yes, I wrote the letter, so on and so forth. So, next day, no, not the next day, a couple of days later, I'm sorry. A couple of days later, me see little bit of blood and then blogger them. Rise United, Dayton Campbell blogger them. Them have one something out of social media with my address on it and them something there. And them a wheel it around at the ear. See it there. Some say, well, Andy, what the hell is this? When me look on it, them a demand apology and one heap of something. Me I say, apology for what? Me must apologize for defaming Dayton. Some say they ought to be out of their minds. They could not be talking to me. And not me them a talk to. Because first of all, it's not me, right? Let her go give PNP say Dayton do the nasty things them. Not me. So what kind of apology them could I want from me? So I refuse. I said, first of all, if you want an apology, you better come correct. That's the first thing. You can't have people address and I give it to bloggers for wheel it around like a some bully thing, like a some gunman thing. That not gonna work with me. Me not work with intimidation. So me say me not apologize to no boy that me say. So me say do the next best. So them come with them lawsuit in a WhatsApp and them say Ray. So I hired my lawyer. And we have been going back and forth to court now for how much years, whatever. And I was never intimidated, and I'm not intimidated. So when Dayton I go say him win lawsuit, cause I almost suppose this, the Jamaica Gleaner. When the Jamaica Gleaner I go say Dayton win lawsuit, what kind of grounds did Dayton win lawsuit on? First of all, if somebody accuse you of something, the court is about seeking truth. And when Karen accused Dayton of being an alleged pedophile, Karen, in her defense, submitted three statements signed by justices of the peace in Jamaica, where these statements supposedly came from individuals who were accusing him. No, these statements were submitted by Karen to the court in her defense, right? And when you accuse somebody of defaming you and you say, all right, come with your proof, come show the people them say what you say is true. Karen put our defense in with the statements them. Nobody in the court proceeded to look into those statements. Nobody started to unredact the names. Remember the names were redacted. Nobody started to unredact the statements. So the grounds that Dayton same win on is that Karen disobeyed the court when she committed contempt, which she paid for. She paid $750,000. So that has nothing to do with the actual case. She paid her fine, right? Now, my defense, them say them struck out. On what basis? You claim to me defame you, and me defend myself in my defense. What more do you expect from me? How do you strike out somebody's defense when you tell them say come defend yourself and then come defend themselves? It doesn't make sense. And this is why Vibes Cartel case embarrass Jamaica's justice system, because the way that they go about doing things, like where else in the world could Dayton Campbell have accused somebody of defamation when he's accused of those damning allegations? And the people them come and submitted 3 statements signed by a justice of the peace. And the court now go look for say what the statement them say. Are the signatures of the justice of the peace legitimate? Them not go seek out to find nothing about the allegations. This is why most people are of the view that Jamaica justice system is corrupt. Dayton Campbell didn't so-called win his defamation suit on the fact that he defended the allegations or that the information that Karen bring come a court was not credible. He did not so-called win based on that. So until the information that's submitted in the court against Dayton Campbell is addressed, then it's not a win. I'm sorry to say, it is not a win. If you accuse me and say me is a thief, I'ma tell lie upon you. You accuse me of that. Me's a thief, me's a liar. When me carry you come and court, you're going to have to show when me thief and when me lie say. And me would expect a court fi inspect where you come submit and test it. Test whether it's true or not. That did not happen in this case. And it is a shame. It is a real shame. Right? Me is not the lawyer for the other ladies them. I have my attorney. And I have leave to appeal. But this whole thing started wrong from the beginning. Dayton Campbell and his lawyers, his crooked lawyers, Henlin, them serve a notice to appear 24 hours before the appearance. You cannot do that. You are supposed to serve people and give them ample time to seek counsel. But they didn't do that because it's Jamaica and anything goes. You can breach somebody's constitutional right by not serving them in a timely manner and in a proper manner. And that's what they did. 24 hours via WhatsApp. They gave nobody no time to seek counsel, but Dayton could have showed up the next day with his lawyer. Do you guys see the injustice? Yes. The court's supposed to give you, I think, the maximum if you're local of about 7 days. They're supposed to give you time to seek counsel. They can't just tell you, come to court. No. You give people time to seek counsel. You can't breach people's constitutional right and give them 24 hours and serve them in a WhatsApp. So when Darrell Vaz put lawsuit on Dayton for defamation, them mafia run up and down to get him to serve him. Them could not serve him because Dayton Campbell was hiding. A police, them have to go per HQ, per PNP headquarters. Police for serve Dayton Campbell. Why them couldn't serve him in a WhatsApp? Them know him number. Why them couldn't serve him in a WhatsApp? There is more to come, you know. There is more to come, but because I'm telling you something. No, because can you feel like someone could have did come get default judgment, or you never ever get no default judgment for me. And you know what? My right to fair commenting, you are not going to trample on that either. I told you guys that from day one, that I reserve the right to fair commenting. I am not Dayton Campbell's accuser. Dayton Campbell and the campaign that he ran with Peter Bunting and them, they tried to defame me, and I could have gone lawsuit, but I didn't bother with them because you see the spirit when me walk with, nobody trouble me and survive. I want to see what happened with them. All who no lose seat, them come to open disgrace. So me never bother with no lawsuit with them, right? But what is their problem? The reason why Dayton put me in a lawsuit is because Bunting tell him, say, me have to stop talk on social media. Because me I expose them and their vile behavior toward women and how disgusting they are, and see them end up come kill Melissa and cover it up. So that's the only purpose. But a fire for fire with fire, you know. Because remember, I'm not afraid of you. And the fire is going to be burning today, tomorrow, every day after that. You understand? So guys, let's not be distracted, because this is a distraction. Let us not be distracted. Dayton Campbell cannot get a good, what do I call it now? Him can't get a good day in the press and the media. He hasn't had a good day in the press and the media from them come trouble nanny. So this now, he might try to get a little shine, but it's not going to work because he might go deal with the lawsuit against him from Darrell Vaz, and he might go deal with the one from Otney Lawrence as well, right? And he might go deal with my appeal as well. Me not sweat it because, like I said, guys, I have counsel, so I don't have to worry about it, right? And comes what may, I will die for my freedom of speech. I will die for my fair commenting. I live in a country, land of the free, home of the brave. We criticize any politician over here, so any politician who want to criticize. And I criticize Dayton Campbell then, and I will criticize him now, and I will criticize him tomorrow if I feel like it and when I feel like it. And just like I'm doing right now. So I don't work with intimidation. What grounds did you win on? You should be ashamed, really. to be saying that you won when you haven't challenged those statements that were put in the court, right? I could have put them up on the screen here now, guys, but I didn't prepare for that because, as you can see, I just jump on here real quick. But the 3 statements were submitted to the court. The 3 statements signed by the JP where it accused Dayton of the allegations, which Karen Cross submitted to the court. Dayton said he's suing me for what? Because I asked Karen, did you write the statement? Did you write the letter to PNP accusing Dayton of these allegations? Right? And I said some other things. I said Dayton Campbell has no boundary. He has no credibility. Because he ran a campaign that defamed so many people. So many people. And him come a ball now. That was his karma, in my view. You can't sue me for say a karma. You can't sue me for say you're not on a boundary. You cannot sue me for that. Campbell will still say it right now. You have no boundary, Dayton Campbell. You defame other people and you're in a court right now for defamation. 2 lawsuits against you for defamation. You know no manners. Nobody not like you. And them sitting that's why they vote you out. So nobody is frightened. The show will go on and the show shall go on and nobody is scared. Only can cow down people. Nobody now for gonna privy council, Mr. Vegas, over this. This is a civil matter. Nobody now for gonna privy council. This is gonna go to appeal. And like I said from the beginning, where they come and serve people 24 hours before they're asking people to appear. That is a huge breach right there. That is a huge breach. And then when people show up out of courtesy, because I didn't have to show up. I didn't have to show up because I don't live in Jamaica. I certainly didn't have to show up because Dayton could not test the validity of this against me in my jurisdiction. I didn't have to show up. But I showed up because I'm not afraid of them. And I showed up because I know I can get counsel and I know that I can fight them. So I'm not scared. What they wanted to do was to run me on social media, but that's not going to work. It hasn't worked and it will not work. This is simply trying to trample on someone's freedom of speech. The case between him and Karen is different. Karen accused him of these allegations, and that is that, and she submitted in her defense these 3 statements that the court in Jamaica didn't bother to look at. Because I've said it on this platform before that, you see, the court system in Jamaica, between the politicians, some of the politicians, not all of them, between some of the politicians and some of the judges in Jamaica, I don't trust the court system there. I don't. And this is why the activism and the fight must go on to get out these corrupt politicians from Jamaica Parliament and out of the politics so that them can stop from influence the court system. We're not idiot around here, you know. We're not idiot around here, and we not work with intimidation. Members say, and me come out of social media and come tell the nation for weeks and months and years. Say, be careful of these people. Sorry, guys. Be careful of these people because they will kill woman. Guys, give me a break. Let me get some water. Hold on. Yeah, guys. Remember, say I'm me, same one, come out of social media. Based on the campaign that I saw Dayton Campbell ran, and the little tiki people and behind him where I walk and defame people, and I tell lie on people, and I attack women. Based on that, I was the one who come out here from just before the lawsuit, from just before Karen accused Dayton of these damning allegations. From them time, them out of social media, I say, be careful of them people here in a PNP because they hate women, they're violent, hostile to women, and them going to kill women. I said that. And them come do it. So here one now, them did have to sue me. Them did have to put me in a their lawsuit. Because when Karen jump out, me say them people are not no boundary. Me not like them. They hate woman. And so me say I not take it back. Me not taking it back. And when you no come about apology, me never ever go say sorry because I wasn't your accuser, Dayton Campbell. You no want me for bow to, but me not bow to. I do ever bow to my parents. Me's an independent woman. I don't bow. So me no regret nothing what me ever say against Dayton Campbell regarding the politics and how they don't have any boundaries and they don't belong in no government. And that me say, me not take it back. Me not take it back. You can call down and kill a woman in a PMP, but you can't kill me and call me down. Right? And me know say you wish you could have did kill me. And when they can't kill you, they sue you. Hey, when they can't kill you, they try sue you. Dayton Campbell, me not frightened for you, brother. Me not frightened for you. As me say, when you talk about winning and victory not spell one way. It spell many ways. Right? And if somebody accuse you of them the damning allegations and worse, them come submit things in the court against you. If you say, yeah, you do it, according to Karen. And you know, what you think, so people are going to forget to them something they submit? They're not going to forget, brother. They're not going to be forget. It's signed by JP. All the JP, them should have come a court contact if them involved in it for true and if they sign if it's true. The names on those submitted letters against you, they should have been challenged. You did no such thing. So what when you say a win, what do you call winning? You won on what grounds? Let us call this. You win on what grounds? Right? Because you don't win me. You could have never win me. Everybody submitted their defense, and my attorney submitted my defense. And for some reason, the judge said that defense is not enough for her. It's not enough for her. I want me to go influence the judge because election come. Is that one? Want to go call up the judge and call her for a side deal and say election come, no bother with that? Or do you strike out 3 defense? Not even 2. But you strike out 3 defense on basis that has nothing to do with the actual allegations against you. That doesn't make any sense. Nobody's afraid of Uno. You understand? We will see what happened on appeal. We will see what happened. But you know what? The fire still going to burn in a Dayton. So you see when Bunting tell you to put me in a lawsuit because they know say me aunt to them. And they know say me attack how them wicked against woman. And for so come kill Melissa and cover it up. And all I want to go up at the woman murder scene and come tell people about say a little bit of blood and 1 heap or something. And when you check it out, a gunshot the woman get, uno na no lot and part with God, you know. Remember me tell you no. No lawsuit, so-called lawsuit victory cannot give you salvation. May I tell you that? You understand? Because of your behavior and your attitude, damagement, you're irredeemable, and that's just the truth. That is the truth. So you can't come get no victory off of me date and a lie you tell. Return to sender. The blood of Jesus against you. You cannot get no victory off of me. You're liar. You is a liar. You know, defend yourself against Karen, really and truly. You have not. And you have not challenged my defense. You haven't done it. Your lawyers came to court and said that they are asking the judge to strike out our defenses. And the judge struck out the defenses. And everybody is talking right now in private spaces, including attorneys. They are saying they've never seen anything like this before. How can this be? They're talking. So you see, when you look at kangaroo corrupted style, that can't frighten or intimidate nobody. Uno no want nobody fear talk about no wickedness, and that are the real and true problem with me and Uno. Uno no want nobody fear talk about no wickedness. But God upper heaven see and know. Say, and Jamaica see and know, say, and never tell a lie when me come out attack on a wicked and when kill woman. God knows say me never tell a lie, cause soon come do it for true. So no come with injunction and all kind of something. Because you know, don't want to talk about the politics, but soon you come prove on yourself here. Una Silvera, and on a cover up team. Nothing can stop this fire, you know. Nothing can out it. That may I tell you. So I don't know where you talk about, where we not talk about wins. Win what? Win on what terms and what grounds? Somebody come accuse you of them damning allegations. And you know, say to the people, them say, are the court who is supposed to be seeking truth. Them don't come and say, let us see these statements, let us see these names, unredact the names. Force Karen to bring the people to court against you. And if she couldn't do it, then it's a different kettle of fish. But they didn't want to go there. They didn't want to do that. And this is why the culture is like that in Jamaica. You politicians, you so-called, because you're not a real politician. You're so-called politicians. You make Jamaica have a bad name. Between you and you look at evil ways and you look at unscrupulous behavior, you make a bad perception come down. Pan. No, the FBI now. The FBI already know everything because the FBI came into the diaspora and they interviewed people in this case. I haven't even mentioned that since I come on here, right? And the FBI knows what they were doing and what they are doing. They know. Because I talked to them already. And they say you haven't done anything wrong. They're just wielding their political power because they have it. That's what I was told face to face by the FBI when they came to interview and do all those things in 2021, I believe. So that's why I was never worried, and I'm not worried. But I have said it on social and Facebook before that the FBI was involved in the investigation. They were. They interviewed and they did what they had to do. They did what they had to do, and they made it abundantly clear that you have not done anything wrong. And that's why I've challenged these guys many a times. I said, if you want to test the validity of this lawsuit, come in the diaspora, you can do that. Come in the diaspora. File your suit. Get a lawyer in the diaspora. You see, like how me get a lawyer in Jamaica, get a lawyer in the diaspora and come test the validity of your lawsuit right here, so Dayton Campbell. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You just want something for going at the media for make you look like you're winning. No, not winning nothing. If you win, them need to fix the scoreboard because you're not winning nothing. You're not winning anything. Liz, good evening.
Good afternoon.
What more?
Tell me, because I am reading something here on your page, and I am not a lawyer by training, but you have little sense because President Abe Lincoln never went to law school. All he did was read many law books and was brilliant. Became a brilliant jurist or lawyer, but he never went to law school. I am a bit puzzled. You are reading it and listening to you. It is said that the defense of you, the three ladies, has been thrown out. So what happened to the three young ladies who wanted and who brought the matter to the attention of Karen, and Karen took it to the chairman of the disciplinary commission. And those young ladies should have been given a chance in court to speak, and the judge cross-pest and whatever happened. I'm a bit puzzled. I'm not allowed.
Everybody is puzzled. Everybody is puzzled, including the legal fraternity. I spoke to a few lawyers not too long ago, and they must say, you know, this is very strange. You have these statements against you because you're crying defamation, and the people them who made the allegation against you, them say, all right then, here are the statements signed by JP. You know, those unwritten come signed by JP, where it's allegedly the people who made the allegations against him, they show their passport and stuff as identification. The court did not want to challenge that, and that's why I say this thing here look very, very tainted, and it's just the truth. But nobody is intimidated, nobody's scared, nothing's gonna change. We will be out here talking same way, because the initial problem that Dayton Campbell had with me in particular is that, Liz, you know that I have been out on social media talking about their wickedness and how them going to kill woman. You know, say Liz, and me blow the whistle upon them about that long time. And Bunting tell himself to put me in a lawsuit for tap me knives. And I say, no, we're not tapping with knives. We're not killer. I see it there.
But weren't you also accused of having sexual relationship with underage boys? Didn't that happen?
Yes, that happened. That happened when Dayton Campbell was leading Bunting's campaign. I used to true me know say, me know certain things me not respond to. Me don't even bother with them. You understand?
All right, I agree.
Me not bother with them. Cause first me I hear that in a life. Nice clean girl like me. We not do that something. I feel them style that.
But who is it? You see, 3 young ladies presented facts, time, date, place, occasion, type of clothes worn, food bought, etc. They presented a tremendous amount of facts, and none of that was quality enough for a defense that had hearing should have been held.
No, you know, sister, them corrupt in a real life. Me not afraid for talking, them corrupt. And this is why a case like cartel case, and I hate to make reference to it because cartel case is a different case. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of these judges in Jamaica, they do not act in the interest of justice.
All right, let us look at some incidents that we can relate to. There is a young lady, unfortunately, she was taken out. Her life was taken. They just months later, them find the skeletal remains, and they find gunshot. And the police now is going to continue with the investigation later on to arrest. So here we have now young ladies, Northwest Center, and they have made accusation, statutory rape accusation. And the gentleman involved took out a lawsuit claiming he has been defamed. He's now facing 3 defamation lawsuits. And those MPs are going to be allowed to speak, and he's going to be allowed to speak to defend himself. So I do not understand how come it's possible that a unilateral decision made by the court that the young lady, they must not be heard in their lawsuit. I do not help me, because I have acted as a juror, and one of the cases was a rape case, and the judge's instruction to us was very, very clear. Right, it went to trial, and we heard the case, and 7 of us, I don't know if I can talk about the decision, but 6 jurors ruled in favor of the young man. I ruled that he actually committed the offense, But it was allowed, the young lady that was involved, the underage young lady. She came to court and she spoke, right? So I am puzzled. How can this be that none of those three young ladies, not even one of the three, was allowed to come into the court system and say, yes, this happened, this is true, but I did write this statement, I did have the justice of the peace sign it, I signed it before him, yes, I told Miss Cross, yes, I did, I asked her to help, yes, I am here accusing. How could none of that take place? She just threw out the defense and threw out the three young ladies thing, and she just threw out and she just threw everything in favor of the accused person. I can't understand. Make me understand, please.
Well, it's the same way. It's the same way why people would ask, why is it that with the violation of the jury in the cartel case, why the case was able to still go on? Because in Jamaica's justice system, you have some judges who don't have no regard for truth, for seeking the truth and law. And that's what it simply comes down to. And this is why Lizard family them are not gonna get no justice. It's just simply that. Simply that. Wolande. Anne-Marie Gabidan. Anne-Marie Gabidan, what you mean by no you all understand the force that you are up against? What you mean by that? What you mean? No, make sure clarify.
She's a looney tune. She's a looney tune.
Nobody, look here, at how much years now? I remember 3 or 4 years, and nobody is intimidated, nobody is frightened, right?
Yeah.
Clearly, every lawyer in Jamaica who had been paying attention to this case, they are saying, like I said, I spoke with a few of them just now, that they're very much questioning the decision of this judge to come and throw out all of the defenses them. You will never see this happen again.
She didn't want to hear nobody defend how they were able to make the allegation. She didn't want none. She didn't want to hear nothing from nobody. She just took the side of the person who filed. She just took the side of the person who filed the defamation. So she threw everybody else, fling out everybody. No one hear nothing from nobody. She just, this casts one mind to wonder and think anything, because how can you do that?
Hold on there. John said money talks. John, this is not about money. This is beyond money. Dayton had his attorney and I had mine. So it's not about money in this case, darling.
No, but even if it's about money, the judge has blocked. I don't know if it's legal, whatever. The judge has blocked, and I'm hoping you ladies must appeal, because this is an interesting one for law students. The judge has blocked, thrown out, barred, erased the 3 signed evidence, written, signed by them in front of legal fraternity persons. The JPs are legal parts of the
them no go question the judge no seek for go question the JP. She no seek to unredact the names of the alleged persons. She was her prerogative was not about seeking truth and about meting out justice. That was not her prerogative, and that's very clear. And that's why I talk the way I talk out here, because me cannot be no tribalist. Me cannot do it. Me have to just start the truth, and whoever or wherever the truth come down, I saw it go. You understand? Because Dayton Campbell, Peter Bunting, and Mark Golden, the 3 of them, when me take to social media, Liz, you remember, not just me, other people too. and start talk out them wickedness and I say they ear to man and them going to unalive women. And that are the problem. And them say, no man, we have to go get injunction, them girl here. And that are the problem, you know. So I would disbelieve if somebody go corrupt. Let me tell you something. Yesterday something there with a man there go cartel case and go try corrupt the jury. You think so that man they go do it by himself? And them same one in the system send him go do it, whether they on defense side or wherever. Because that the man they no know A from Bullfoot when it come on to the law. You understand? They did that because they knew that there would be a technicality in the case. And that man was willing to sacrifice whatever. Whether they give him money or anything. That man did not go on him own. Look, Jamaica people not like jailhouse, you know. So that man didn't go on his own to go try and corrupt the jury. Are the same legal people them who have wisdom and knowledge of the law. And them same one PM and send him to go corrupt the jury for cartel get up on technicality. And people who have knowledge of the law did that. It's not that little man didn't just go do that by himself. So them people are corrupted. They are.
In order to make a case for guilty, right? Guilty against the accused. But you know, they did a poll in let's look at it's not our jurisdiction, but let's look at a case in the United States. The lady 18 years ago, Trump raped her in the elevator. She never destroyed the dress. And that dress led to his conviction 18 years after. These young ladies made these accusations more while he was member of parliament in the Northwest. That is a good 8 or so years ago, right? 2020, it was voted out 2020. That is 4 years since this you three have been filed suit again. But they made the accusation before 2020. So let's say it's like a good 8 years, 10 years. Now, if they were able to do that so many years after, and the situation he made it, and he filed a lawsuit on a defamation, and it reached to the courts. How then he claim that you ladies defame him? Although I don't see where any other three ladies defame him, that none of you brought it to the public space. But how then is it that he filed a suit in the court for defamation against the three ladies and then turn around and ask the judge, don't make it try, throw out them defense? And the judge did that.
Look here, this could not have happened. This could not have happened in any civilized country. Certainly not America. And I can say that. And I can say that because I have been watching and paying attention. I've lived here for 23 years. Them not play about them things there. So look here. One of the reasons why a lot of people are reluctant to move back to Jamaica is not so much the crime and the healthcare system, because these things, you know, some countries, they just have a problem with things like that. Whether them fix it or how fast them fix it or whatever is a different story. But one of the main reasons why a lot of people in the diaspora are reluctant to move back to Jamaica is because they do not have faith in our justice system. That is just the truth.
That is true. But how can no redress? Them three girls accuse me, a former MP, 2-term MP, of these vile acts. Me, I could confront them in a court, in a trial.
You don't want to win on technicality. You don't want to win on technicality in a case like this, or you don't want to win because a judge are biased to you for whatever reason. This is not something you want to win that way. Let's say that, right? So me not know what they call victory. Somebody could have never come accuse me of something like this, and them come submit things against me in a court about said accusation. And me not take up that in a hand and know say it out there and confront it And come at about win on what basis? Makes no sense.
They also say your character take you years to build and can be destroyed in 5 minutes.
It's true.
These 3 young ladies are making damning accusation. How is it that you do not want to repair your reputation as member of parliament 2 term in Northwest? Why is it that you ask that there be no trial, it be thrown out, and that happened? Why don't you want your lawyer, brilliant, I understand, the lead lawyer is a Casey, right? So it must be somebody with some chat and clout. Why don't you want these 3 young ladies understand being questioned in the court for the court to hear your side, their side, and what is really fact in these damning allegations against you? Why?
This is what them need. Them need to come explain that to the public. Them not really need to explain it to me, because what them do not surprising.
But I am asking as a layperson, why did you fight to have your King's Council get the matter aborted without hearing the 3 young ladies' side, and why they went to Karen for assistance to get the matter that far, thus far? Why don't you want to have Jamaica say, yes, they are not telling the truth here in the matter? They speak, the judge question, you are your lawyer question, you speak, you proceed. I don't know them, Your Honor. I have never met them, Your Honor. Yes, we have met you. Yes, we went here. Yes, why don't you? Because this would help the legal system, help the legal profession, the young students at normally law school.
And you would have think said them would have learned something from the Vibes Cartel case. You think said them would have learned something. Them not learn nothing. They have not learned anything. But, you know,
there is a contradiction established. She has given her a leave to appeal. So I hope that you girls, you young ladies, use the appeal. You go to the appeal court, because this is very interesting.
Yes, it is. It is indeed. But thank you, Liz.
Very interesting.
Thank you. We're going to finish talking here, and I think I might come back on tonight. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah, guys. Well on there. Hold on there, guys. Give me a second. Yeah. So, as a vlogger, guys, and this applies to bloggers and journalists and whosoever, anybody who make public commentaries, right? You have a thing we call fair commenting. And you all are, as bloggers and vloggers, you have the right to comment fairly on matters of public interest, and of course, without accusing people of lies. And this is why I have said on this platform many times that I don't believe in character assassinating people. I don't believe in telling lies on people. Nobody has ever challenged me in all my years, 17 years on social media, doing public commentaries, doing, hosting and interviewing, different people and doing activism work. Nobody at all has ever accused me of defaming them or saying something about them we don't go so, cause me blog and vlog responsibly. Right? So this with Dayton Campbell now, it's all political and it doesn't ruffle anybody's feathers because nobody's afraid. I think Dayton Campbell is a comical person. Like, seriously. Him comical. Him comical in a very dark way. I've never liked this guy. And I've never liked Dayton Campbell because of the campaign that I saw him, run for Bunting. He was a campaign manager when they recruited people like Little Bit of Blood and them people, if you come call people pedophile and if you come talk all sort of something. I never liked Dayton from that time. But still, I was not the one who accused him of these allegations. and the person who accused him, she submitted her defense. She submitted her defense and the letters and the JP signature and everything else. And the court decided that they're going to throw it out. Why would you do that? The court decided they're going to throw it out. And me, who never accused him, but I made my public commentaries, just like CVM TV, just like TVJ, just like Nationwide, just like everybody. Remember, me no mainstream, you know. Me no mainstream. And Dayton Campbell couldn't go sue them mainstream people, but him come for me. Why him come for me? It couldn't be that Dayton is so afraid of me. No, I'm just a vlogger. Many, many miles across the Caribbean Ocean. Why Dayton didn't sue Nationwide who read out the whole of the statement them? Them read out every single statement. And them even talk, say, the girls allege that Dr. Campbell take them in a car and drive them to KFC, and they said that they were this years old, and him say, you don't look that old or rare. Nationwide read out the whole of them sitting there. But Dayton Campbell never have no strength for them. Big up yourself, Emotep. Thank you. Dayton Campbell never have no strength for Nationwide and all of them people that who read out the allegations against him. But me, one look a maroon woman from over across the water this so in America, him come say my sue me. For what? And I know me I'm accuser. So clearly you can see Dayton Campbell has a vendetta against me. Because him afraid of my mouth. Dayton Campbell afraid of my mouth. But guess what? Everything what me that talk never go in vain. People tired for tell me, say everything what you that talk about them people here is true, it manifests. Every God Almighty thing. But the biggest manifestation of all in everything I've said about these people in terms of their behavior and their recklessness, out of everything, the biggest manifestation of all is what happened to this woman and how they covered it up. Why them not come sue me about that? Them cannot. So Dayton Campbell now rough enough feathers. And look at a man. All when time him come and say him win lawsuit. Because him alone a say him win. And as me say, you cannot declare victory until you challenge the content of the allegations against you. That is a real victory. You've not done that because the court did not allow it. Let me tell you something, guys. This is when I grew up in Jamaica. When I was growing up in Jamaica, I remember I think I was about 13, 14-ish years old. And at that time, I had a pretty good understanding of what it meant in Jamaica to be a young girl, growing up. In the garrison, you could say, I guess. I mean, Greenwich Farm wasn't really a garrison them time there. A lot of working class people there, and it was fairly safe. But you see certain things in the society, and at the time when I was 13, 14, I remember saying to myself, I don't want to have a child here, especially a girl child. Them time, my parent, my dad, he was already abroad, and I knew that we were going to migrate, me and my siblings. And I said, I don't want to have a girl child in this country. And you know why I say it? Because I realized that the society did not create an atmosphere like other places in the world where women are treated fairly and equally, and where girl children are safe psychologically and physically. That's how I felt growing up in Jamaica, right? So when you come and see now Dayton Campbell and how the court in Jamaica handled this case, that's exactly, I was right. Because as the mother now of a daughter, my daughter is turning 16. I see my nice, clean, bright daughter, right? if a situation supposed to happen to she in a Jamaica and it reach a courthouse and she forget look at justice, me can't see her getting it. And these are the things. You understand? And that's why when me see as a woman and as a mother, when me see the things where them people are did that do to the women them in the politics, out of the politics, or me see them vile to women, and when me come out and come say Jamaica, be careful of them people yeah. Them man in the leadership of the PNP, them a killer, them a go kill woman the way me see them a deal with woman. And Jesus Christ, I cannot believe me come live to see it. And people talk it all the time. 6 months after Melissa's mother died, Melissa was so viciously like a dog. She them kill her in her own house. And this major political party and members of it go cover it up. Yeah, here, guys. And at this, them never want here. Them never want me to be the one woman I want the nation. Me are still the one woman, you know. That now go stop. That will never stop. So, Dayton Campbell, look here, what you need for go do at this point in time, while we work on our appeal, when I say we and our, me talk about me and my attorney, while we work on our appeal, or while my lawyer work on my appeal, you need to go and worry about this lawsuit against you, Dayton Campbell. That's what you need to worry about. You send story go over Gleaner. For Gleaner come put out. You think said that gonna make the people them. You see the people them in a center and in their own constituency when born and grow. Them don't want him, them vote him out. The constituency when him take up himself going on Westmoreland, if you go try and squeeze in there. The day he put foot on the ground, the ladies them get up in him face and say, you can't come here, so come win, because we don't want you. Go back where you come from, because you're destruction. That is what the people them tell him. So you can't come get no clout off of me, Dayton Campbell. You could have never get no clout off of me. Because you don't expose yourself already as a set of people. Whether like woman, the murder cover up, wanna go on with, and all the rest of things. Them you can't stop not show. You can't stop not show. You for go on in a circus. Right? Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining. Let me hear what a person say. Master Jam. Yes, a man, right? I disagree with your concept of growing a girl child in Jamaica. Many girls still succeeding despite sexual and other pressures. Master Jam. You see, sometimes when we hear things, we must listen first and then respond. Don't respond to respond. Respond based on what you heard and how you perceive it. You say you disagree with my concept that growing a girl child in Jamaica, many girls still succeeding despite sexual and other pressures. I'm not talking about pressures. I'm talking about equality under the law for females. That's what I'm talking about. When they fall victim of stuff, that's what I'm talking about. We have seen many a times in the court system in Jamaica where woman gets harmed, usually by men, and I have nothing against men. I'm a heterosexual woman. I love men. I don't want to live in a world without them. But you have situations in Jamaica that we've seen many times where women are unalive by either them lover or something like that. And them get our 10 years, come back out, come do the same thing again. We've seen it time and time again. That's not right. So that's my expression here when it comes to, girl child and stuff. When I mentioned growing up, I was saying that at that time, at that very young age, I saw the disparity between, genders, how they're treated in society and stuff like that. And where you have injustice for a woman, here, you may have it there too. such as within the legal system. If you watch this case between Darrell Vaz and Dayton Campbell, you are going to see that it's going to be handled very differently. It's going to be handled differently. I am not playing any victim, you know. I don't play a victim. Whatever people bring, me stand up and war. I saw me stay. I stand and I deal. And that's why I never hide from Dayton Campbell. Me never apologize. I'm going to get my lawyer and deal. We're not finished yet. We're going to go to appeal, and that's what you do. That's how the legal process works. You know, if you don't like an outcome, you go to appeal. And that's what we're going to do. So don't get it twisted. Read properly before you respond. I've got 30 more minutes and then I got to go get my daughter from work. And then I might come back and go back on live. Me never come on last night. Forgive me, guys. Una right and a cuss me and I say me no manners. I am so sorry. Last night, or actually yesterday, it was not a very good day in terms of time management. So I really couldn't spare the time to come last night. I'm sure I really put out one notice. Sorry about that, guys. But we might come on tonight. Probably she was just highlighting the event to which the justice system works against justice in Jamaica. So Dayton Campbell them now, them want to use this as a distraction against the fact that Mark Golding is still a dual citizen and him not giving up him dual citizenship. Him want to distract it from the fact that them not have no traction, and Dayton Campbell is trying very hard to get a seat down in Westmoreland, and the people them not stop running him everywhere him go. Them not want have nothing at all to do with him. Them want to distract from the fact say them is having a meeting coming up for decide the fate of Mark Golding with him dual citizenship. Them want to distract from all of them there. Them want to distract from the Constitution of Jamaica and the fact that Mark Golding did not obtain citizenship of Jamaica by birth. It was likely by marriage. These are the things that they want to distract from. This cannot distract nobody because the facts are the facts. And the fact is that Mark Golding does not belong in the parliament and he has been deceiving the people. That is the fact. You understand? So at the end of the day, you know, them a play politics and we know the thing or we know the game. You understand? And that's why, try as they may, they cannot defeat you. Them cannot defeat you, and that's the problem. And that cause all of the problem. No matter what they do. Talk about washed up. No matter what they do. It's just not giving. I see one video today. Wait, let me see. Oh, I did not put it here yet. Maybe later I will bring it to you guys. I see one video today with Matthew Samuda upon the ground. A campaign already. And him can go to the people because him show the people him where him allegiance is. So, you know, some people just can't do that. And that cause all of the problems. So when them come with this now, destruction, nobody not scared. The show is going to go on. The show has to go on. And trust and believe me, Dayton Campbell, the news article, something say, you have to carry this to wherever to do evaluation. Dayton, you can't get a dime from me, that may I tell you right now. You cannot get a dime from me. Not for my freedom of speech, at least. You cannot. So, I don't know what you're going to do. And in order to do that, you need to come into my jurisdiction and come test it. Because remember, I tell you, say the FBI don't tell me already. Say I have done nothing wrong and you have no case. But because of Jamaica and because you don't want to capture the People's National Party, I don't think we have look of power when I try wield it. Remember, I'm telling you, the FBI come here, you know. Two FBI agents come here for come interview and investigate you, know. So you can't talk to me. You couldn't talk to me then, and you can't talk to me now. And that's why I took the initiative years ago to report you and Bunting and Mark Golding and a little bit about them to the State Department. So when it comes down to diplomacy and them something, they didn't want to riffraff. You understand? If me did free down, no, me stop come out here from 2001. I never did. We don't walk with a spirit of fear. Never. Ever. And uno they are ground zero. Uno they are ground zero politically. No matter what uno do, and it is hurting, you know. Everywhere me turn, the risers them a complain. Them a complain. Me never join no lodge and no cult we don't know. Everything will happen will wrong, you know. Or when I go on good phone, or buy phone won't doing, you know. Remember, say we need to get the warning, you know, for stop from deal with woman the way or we deal with woman. Until we see now murder cover up with Melissa. Who not surprise nobody. Everybody I want, you know. Me say Fear Ellington want, you know. Me say Fear Ellington say Mark Golding, please talk to those men in the PNP. Right before no kill Melissa and cover it up. She want, please talk to those men in the PNP. Fear Ellington Goodall did say the danger come for Melissa. But she probably never want to say it. But through me, if I me brawling, me I go say it a long time, me I say it. Wanna stop from deal with woman, so can I go kill woman. Wanna know want righteousness for talk. But look at you too. Look at you too. No, sir. Just waiting for September, their annual conference. Ella go pop this puppy show, not a puppet show. Lord of God. Me not understand at all. Somebody come accuse you. I mean, granted, you know, guys. Me never really had a problem with nobody about no defamation and them sitting there before and a civil nothing. You understand? But I have seen these things play out. And when you accuse somebody of something, who could have ramp with me? Come accuse me of them the allegation there. And you come and court now. And you bring something for say, yeah, me do it. I may not test that. No, man, me have to test that. Me have to test that. As well, Liz just say, bring the people them with write and sign statement against you. Them the people have to come talking at my face. And if they come talking at my face, and where they must say proof to be untrue, then yeah, that is a victory in the real sense of the word. That would be a victory. Let's celebrate full victory, man. Celebrate real victory. So I don't know with that. But anyway, this now go help. This now go help Mark Golding, you know. Because I know say this will send go over Gleaner for help him. It not going to help him. Dayton Campbell, I swear to God Almighty up at heaven, it not going to help him. And it was not going to help you. You hear what the man say? You hear what the man say about your Dayton Campbell? July. The man will say, you're irredeemable. That's what the man say. Well, I'm soon tell you what the man say. Yep, the man say you're unrepentable. The man say you're unrepentable because of your mash up PMP. The man with a ball and I say, look on this. The PMP party we have worked 49 years for. See the man, yeah?
Look on this. Oh God. Oh God, look on the PNP party we worked 49 years for. Look at what it has become traitors and the minders agent of the devil, the serpent that have taken over. You look there, and it.
See there, the man talk, the man say uno unrepentable. So I don't know where you do or which party I go. Hear the people, them, yeah?
That's all we want. That's all we want. That's all we want. If that's all not come down yet, we not no excited. Because I'm going to vote for Danny Lawrence. It's not what we not come out. Okay, thank you. No line. No, we support any other right. So we can't win. With Dr. Hall. Dr. Hall can't win. Eastern Westmoreland. You can't come from win and me tell her that. You can't win. No matter who you have against you. If you don't have local supporters and you don't have Dr. Hall supporters, you can't win. You can't win. If you don't have Dr. supporters, you can't win. You're not going to clean up.
Go back up a center and go clean up there. See people them a tell him same for go where? You go back up a center and go clean up there. You dirty up a center and go back up there, go clean up there. You can't win. Dayton Campbell are going like I'm making people them hate him. But Jesus Father, hear ya. You can't win. You can't win. That's what the people them say. I will on there. Me want hear what July say. July, I wish part him let me say. Oh my gosh. Yes, go clean up over Sentan. You can't win. The first day put foot on the ground. You can't win. Go clean up over Sentan. You can't win. And that the activists, them, the PNP activists, them say, you know them say, them rather go support Labour, right? You can't win. God have mercy. Unrepentable. Unrepentable. But anyway, guys, in a Jamaica politics today, it has become common for people who want to silence other people. It has become common to abuse the system by using lawsuit and all kind of something, misusing it because lawsuit have to use where there is actual defamation, but there are people who misuse it for political expediency. But to tell you the truth, to tell you the truth, guys, nobody is afraid of lawsuit anymore. People are going to talk their mind, especially people who are exercising fair comment. People are going to speak their mind, and nobody should see the abuse of these things and get scared and not want to talk. Talk your mind. Because when time them come with these things, guys, them want to scare off people if you not talk about their wickedness and their nastiness. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, may I tell you no. This is what them want. Them want bloggers to stop talk and vloggers to stop talk. As me say no, I don't believe in defaming people and talking false things about people. I don't subscribe to that and I don't believe in it. Me not practice that over years and I never practice that on no platform. You understand? As much as all, I don't like these people. Me not believe in that. And nobody has ever challenged anything I've said over here or any place else. You understand? But thank God, you know, we still have resources and means to express ourselves, and that will never stop. That will never stop Dayton Campbell, aka Satan Campbell. There's a reason why they call it Satan Campbell, you know. There's a very good reason why they call Satan Campbell. Anybody will affiliate you with the devil, you're not good. You cannot be good. I see it for a long, long time. Not just you, but the group of owner, the cult of owner, will lead PNP, will arise united movement when cut from that the clot. Me see una wicked long time. And that's why I predicted the death of Melissa and it come manifest for true. Let me tell you that. So no man no call no shots for me and God call shots for me. You understand? If you can go wipe out my bank account, then you can call a shot for me. If you can come take the roof from over my head and stop my income, then me will bow to you. And even then me not bow to you, no, because me will go near grass and sleep out the door. And so me face stay. Me not bow to no boy and no girl, me tell you that. And you can't affect none of those things. You can't take my money, you can't take my house, you can't take my freedom, and you can't take my life. So me now fret about you. You didn't win nothing. Get away from here. Thank you, Miss Valerie. Yes, so this thing are going from what, 2021, I think? Yes, 2021. And a lot of things have happened, you know? What your name? If you just look on the live, you have to go watch it back from the beginning, because you just coming up. Only not put on notification. So when this done, you can go back and go watch. But me have to run out here now, guys. Go pick up my kid from work. And then I will come back on. Since I didn't come on last night, guys, I will come back on this evening. Because I have a few things I want to talk about. Anyway, guys, make sure you share this information. Very important information. Make sure you share it far and wide. Right? And I will update you guys. You know, I think they give you 14 days to appeal. And I spoke with my counsel. And we're going to move forward. You know. And that's what you do. Legal proceedings. You don't like the outcome, you go to appeal. Right? And if you're just joining, the judge in a Dayton Campbell defamation case, the woman says she has strike out everybody defense except for Dayton Campbell, who was accused of some damning allegations, and there were statements submitted to the court with the signature of justices of the peace, and those were also ignored. This is Jamaica's justice system. Guys, I will catch up with you in a little while. Take care until then.
Disgrace. I pray against disappointment. I pray against failure. I pray against embarrassment. I pray against, oh God Almighty, mental disorder. I pray against confusion. I pray against mix-up spirit. And I
to extensively renovate. It's practically a new building. And then just opposite that building, we're building a new hospital, a children adolescent hospital. It will be a state-of-the-art facility, not just for Jamaica, but the entire Caribbean region.
Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Jamaica land, we